Good morning, dear students. After studying the whole chapter thoroughly, after solving the examples given in the chapter, now we are going to solve the questions or the numericals that are given in the exercise. So the first numerical that we are going to solve from exercise is question number 12. Let us understand the question. Gravitational force on the surface of the moon is only 1/6 compared to that on Earth. We have already studied, right? That as the radius of Earth and radius of moon are different, therefore the value of small g, that is the value of acceleration due to gravity, is different on moon as well as Earth. We know that the value of that gravitational force or acceleration due to gravity on moon is 1/6 compared to that on Earth. Now, we have to find what is the weight of a 10 kg object on moon as well as on Earth. So we are given an object whose mass is equal to 10 kg. Using this data, we need to find the weight. Mass दिया हुआ है, उससे हमको क्या find करना है? Weight. But at both the places, I have to find the weight of object on Earth as well as on moon. So first, let us find the weight of the object on Earth. So on Earth, we take the value of small g as 9.8 meter per second square. As the value is not mentioned, we will take the value of small g as 9.8 meter per second square. The mass of the object, that is m, its value is given 10 kg. हमको फाइंड क्या करना है? We have to find the weight. We have the formula W is equal to m into g. तो मास की वैल्यू कितनी है? It's 10 kg. The value of small g is 9.8. So when you multiply these two values, you will get the weight of object on the surface of Earth as 98 Newton. तो हमने पहला पार्ट सॉल्व कर दिया. We found the weight of the object on the surface of Earth. Now we will try to find the weight of the same object, but now on the surface of the moon. So now for moon, we are told that value of gravitational force is 1/6 the value of gravitation on Earth. तो Earth पे उसकी वैल्यू क्या है? 9.8. तो मून पे उसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? 1. The value of small g will be equal to 1/6 into 9.8, and the unit is same, meter per second square. तो once again, हमको क्वेश्चन में कंडीशन दी हुई है that the value of gravitational force on the surface of moon is 1/6 compared to that on Earth. तो Earth पे उसकी वैल्यू अगर 9.8 है, तो मून पे उसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? 1/6 of 9.8. So here also the mass of the object remains the same. हमने जब difference between mass and weight पढ़ा था, right? जब हम distinguish पढ़ रहे थे, then I said that mass of object is a constant quantity. Constant quantity उसका मतलब क्या है कि अब अगर किसी भी object का आप mass कहीं पे भी measure करो, the mass remains the same. The value of mass does not change. Okay? So on the surface of the moon also, the value of mass, that is denoted by small m, is again 10 kg. अब हमको फाइंड करना है weight. So what is the formula for weight? Weight W is equal to m into g. So this is 10 into g की वैल्यू है 1.6 into 9.8. So this is nothing but 98 upon 6. And when you divide by rounding off, the approximate value that you will get is 16.3 Newton. So our final answer is that the weight of the 10 kg object on Earth is 98 Newton, whereas the weight of same object, right, on the surface of the moon will be 16.3 Newton. Why weight is different? Because the value of gravitational force is different on the surface of Earth and surface of moon. Okay, so now let us solve the next sum from the exercise, that is question number 13. A very good question. A ball is thrown vertically upwards with a velocity of 49 मीटर पर सेकंड, यानी कि एक बॉल को वर्टिकली अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में उछालते हैं विथ इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ऑफ 49 मीटर पर सेकंड. ओके, सो यूजिंग दिस डेटा आई नीड टू फाइंड आउट टू थिंग्स. व्हाट आर दोस टू थिंग्स? फर्स्ट, द मैक्सिमम हाइट टू व्हिच इट राइजेस, यानी कि जब आपने बॉल को ऊपर उछाला विथ वेलोसिटी ऑफ 49 मीटर पर सेकंड, as it will move in the upward direction, as it is going against the gravity, gradually its speed will decrease, ultimately it will become zero. और जब वो जीरो होगी तब उस हाइट से बॉल वापस जमीन पे गिरना चालू होगा. ओके, so we need to find the maximum height achieved before it starts falling back on the surface of the earth. So that is question number 1. Second number, we also need to find the total time taken to reach on the surface of the earth, यानी कि उस बॉल को हमने पहले नीचे से ऊपर उछाला, वो टाइम, और जब वो मैक्सिमम हाइट पे पहुंच जाएगा वहां से it will come back on the surface of the earth and strike the surface of the earth. So we need to find here the time taken to go up as well as come back on the surface of the earth. So for solving the sum, let us collect the data that is already given in the question. Okay, so now we are given that a ball is thrown vertically upwards with velocity of 49 meter per second. That means the value of initial velocity, that is denoted by small u, is 49 meter per second. अब बॉल की फाइनल वेलोसिटी क्या होगी? वो कब वापस आना चालू करेगा? When it reaches the maximum height, and when it reaches the maximum height, its final velocity should become zero. So here the value of final velocity, that is denoted by v, is 0 meter per second. Okay, the value of acceleration due to gravity, that is g, is minus 9.8 meter per second square. अब आप लोग सोचोगे कि मैंने g की वैल्यू नेगेटिव क्यों ली है? We have already studied when we studied the theory that when the motion of object is opposite to the gravity, okay, यानी कि जब नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ कोई ऑब्जेक्ट जाता है, that means in other words it's moving against the direction of gravity. In that case the value of g is considered negative, so that is minus 9.8 meter per second square. हमको फाइंड क्या करना है? The maximum height, that is h, and the time taken, that is t. हमको ये दो चीज फाइंड करनी है. ओके, नाउ when we were studying about the equations of motion, we had an equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as. We are going to use the same equation but with a little bit of modification. Let us see what is the modification over here. So v square minus u square is equal to 2. a की जगह आएगा g. Why? Because in this particular chapter we are having acceleration due to gravity, which is denoted by small g. And instead of s, I will write s. क्यों? क्योंकि the maximum distance traveled by ball is equal to the height that it reached. Okay? So now my equation becomes v square minus u square is equal to 2gh, derived from the equation of motion, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. a की जगह पे आएगा g, and instead of s we will have h. Now we know that value of v is 0. Okay, so now I have 0 minus 49 whole square is equal to 2 into minus 9.8 into h. Okay, now ये जो 0 वाली वैल्यू है, ये तो 0 माइनस तो वो नेगेटिव ही हो जाएगी. So what I will do, I will bring these two digits on this side. Okay, so now नेगेटिव साइड विल गो, क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी नेगेटिव आएगा, यहाँ पे भी नेगेटिव आएगा, तो बचेगा क्या? 49 का स्क्वायर है, सो आई कैन राइट 49 into 49. ओके, आगे तो माइनस है ही. ओके, सो आई हैव रिटन हियर माइनस. इसको मैं उस तरफ लूंगा तो उसका माइनस भी इस तरफ आ जाएगा, सो आएगा minus 2 into 9.8 is equal to h. So ultimately both the negative signs will cut each other. Okay, so ये जो negative sign है वो तो कट हो जाएगी. Now 9.8 5 is 49. And when you multiply 49 with 5, you will get 245. And when you divide 245 with 2, the maximum height h will come at 122.5 meter. That means the maximum height that is attained or achieved by the ball is 122.5 meter. Again, आंसर आया कहां से? तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास है इनिशियल वेलोसिटी u 49 मीटर पर सेकंड, फाइनल वेलोसिटी v है 0 मीटर पर सेकंड. The value of g as the motion of the ball is against the gravity is -9.8 meter per second square. Which formula we use? This formula we have used when we studied the chapter motion. v square minus u square is equal to 2as. लेकिन a की जगह आएगा g और s की जगह आएगा h. I put the values. 0 तो चला जाएगा, so -49 square. So -49 into 49. ये जो 2 into -9.8 उसको मैं इस तरफ लाऊंगा, तो ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन से चला जाएगा डिवीजन में. So after calculating all these things, the final answer, that is the height attained, the maximum height attained by the ball is equal to 152.5 meters. Now let us move to the second part. We need to find the time also. तो हमारे पास ये भी इक्वेशन है. कौन सा है? We know that acceleration a is equal to v minus u upon t. Okay? यहाँ पे a की जगह acceleration due to gravity है, so I can write g. I want to find time t, so I will make time t subject of formula. So t is equal to v minus u upon g. So this value, v की तो value है 0 minus u, the value of u is 49 upon -9.8. So ultimately I have -49 upon -9.8. Negative sign again यहाँ पे भी कट हो जाएगी. 49 divided by 9.8 will give you 5 seconds. Okay? आपको लगेगा कि सम खत्म हो गया, हमने टाइम फाइंड कर दिया, बट वी आर मिसिंग समथिंग. ये जो टाइम t आया है वो टाइम कौन सा है? द टाइम टिल विच द बॉल गोज टू द हाईएस्ट पॉइंट. बट हमको वो टाइम नहीं फाइंड करना है, हमको कौन सा टाइम फाइंड करना है? टोटल टाइम टेकन टू रीच ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ द अर्थ. तो 5 सेकंड उसे लगे हाईएस्ट पॉइंट पे जाने के लिए, एंड इट विल टेक 5 मोर सेकंड्स टू कम on the surface of the earth. So total time, that is the time taken to go up plus time taken to come down, will be equal to 5 seconds plus 5 seconds, that is equal to 10 seconds. So now our final answer is ready, that the total time taken to reach the surface of the earth is 10 second. So we got our both answers. हमको क्या दो चीज फाइंड करनी थी? We had to find the maximum height attained by the ball. So that answer is 122.5 meter. And the second answer is total time taken by the ball to reach the surface of the earth. तो ये जो 5 second टाइम आया वो कौन सा टाइम है? The time taken to reach the maximum height. तो ये ऊपर जाने का टाइम आया. वो बॉल वापस नीचे भी आता है, तो जितना टाइम वो ऊपर जाने में लेता है उतना ही टाइम लेता है वो नीचे आने के लिए. So total time taken is 5 seconds plus 5 seconds, that is 10 seconds. Okay, so students, one more example, one more sum from the exercise, that is question number 14. तो हमने 12 क्वेश्चन किया, 13 किया, now we are solving question number 14. It's very easy sum, और वैल्यूज भी ऐसे दी हुई है कि उसको इजीली हम कट कर सकते हैं. So what is the question? A stone is released from the top of a tower of height 19.6. अभी सम में डिफरेंस क्या है? The previous sum we threw the ball from the surface of the earth. So the ball was moving against the gravity, so the value of g was taken negative. But here the ball or the stone in fact is released from the top of the tower. So now as the stone is moving towards the surface of the earth, its motion is towards the gravity. So in this particular question, we have to take the value of g as positive. This is the very important aspect that you need to understand properly. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर पॉजिटिव की जगह हमने नेगेटिव वैल्यू ले ली, या तो जहां पे नेगेटिव वैल्यू लेनी है उसकी जगह हमने पॉजिटिव वैल्यू ले ली, then our answer will come wrong. So what we have to keep in mind, whenever the motion of any object, whether it's a ball, it's a stone or whatever object, right? If it is moving towards the surface of the earth, or in other words, its motion is towards the gravity, in that case, the value of small g has to be taken as positive. But contrary to it, if the motion of the object is away from the surface of the earth, okay, in other words, it is moving against the gravity or opposite to the gravitational force, in that case, invariably the value of small g has to be taken as negative. तो यहाँ पे जो stone है, it's moving toward the surface of the earth. So in this particular question, we'll take the value of small g as positive. Okay, so stone is released from the top of the tower, having height 19.6 meter. Okay, so हमको easy करने के लिए हमको height भी वैसे दी है कि जो हमारे small g का multiple है. We know that 9.8 into 2 करो तो क्या आएगा 19.6. So to make the sum little bit easier to solve, the height is given 19.6 meter. We need to calculate its final velocity, that is the final velocity of the stone just before touching the ground. क्योंकि जब वो ground को touch हो जाएगा तो वो steady हो जाएगा, velocity 0 हो जाएगी. But just the moment before it touches the ground, so we need to find the value of final velocity v. तो क्वेश्चन में हमको जो डेटा दिया है सबसे पहले हम वो लिख लेंगे. हमको कितनी चीजें यहाँ पे दी हुई है. So we are given the height, that is h, is 19.6 meter. As I said that in this sum, we'll take the value of small g as positive, और कोई वैल्यू नहीं दी हुई है, that means its value has to be taken as 9.8 meter per second square. Okay? अब जब मैं इस ऑब्जेक्ट को यहाँ से रिलीज कर रहा हूँ, तो जो उसकी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है वो तो जीरो होगी. So I will take the value of u, that is the initial velocity of our stone, is 0 meter per second, and I have to find the value of final velocity. So v is question mark. Okay, तो यहाँ पे भी हम वही फॉर्मूला का यूज करेंगे जिसको हमने प्रीवियस सम में यूज किया था. What was that formula? Formula was v square minus u square is equal to 2 into g into h. Okay, now as you can see that value of u is 0, तो ये वाला पार्ट तो 0 हो जाएगा. तो उसका मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? v square is equal to 2 into g into h. So therefore v square is equal to 2 into 9.8, that is the value of small g, into h. h की वैल्यू हमको दी हुई है 19.6. ओके, अभी हम थोड़ा दिमाग यहाँ पे यूज करेंगे. डोंट मल्टीप्लाई दिस. आपको लगेगा कि अरे ये तो कितना डिफिकल्ट सम है, 2 into 9.8 into 19.6, ये डेसिमल में मल्टीप्लाई भी करना है, और मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद भी सम खत्म नहीं होता. क्यों खत्म नहीं होता? क्योंकि ये तो v स्क्वायर की वैल्यू आएगी कुछ डेसिमल में, तो उसका स्क्वायर रूट भी निकालना पड़ेगा. हम यहाँ पे थोड़ी अकल लगाएंगे. क्या अकल लगाएंगे? Therefore v square is equal to 2 into 9.8 is 19.6 into 19.6. So therefore square of v is nothing but 19.6 का होल स्क्वायर. तो दोनों साइड से स्क्वायर स्क्वायर चला जाएगा. So therefore the value of final velocity v is 19.6 meter per second. So no need to scratch your head or go and look for the calculators. Okay, अगर हम थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाएंगे तो ये जो थोड़े टेढ़े मेढ़े जो सम लगते हैं उसको हम इजीली सॉल्व करेंगे. तो अगेन मैं बता रहा हूँ मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया. मैंने फॉर्मूला कौन सी ली? The formula that we used in the previous sum also, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2gh. But as the value of u, that is initial velocity, is 0, तो ये पार्ट तो 0 हो गया. तो v square minus 0 is obviously v square. तो v square is equal to 2 into g into h. हमने वैल्यूज पुट की. So v square is equal to 2 into g. The value of g is 9.8 into h. The height of the tower is given 19.6 meter. So 2 into 9.8 into 19.6. So what I did, I multiplied these two terms. So So 2 into 9.8, that is 19.6. So V square is equal to 19.6 into 19.6. तो जब आप 19.6 into 19.6 करोगे तो अल्टीमेटली होगा 19.6 का स्क्वायर, मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना है. It is 19.6 whole square. So V whole square is equal to 19.6 whole square. स्क्वायर रूट ले लिया तो स्क्वायर स्क्वायर निकल गया. So therefore the value of final velocity of the stone just before it touches the ground will be 19.6 meter per second. Okay, so this is very important sum. लगता है इसका कैलकुलेशन की बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, लेकिन अगर as I said that if we apply our brain little bit, the sum and its calculation also is very easy.